So I saved my tears for weddings and presidential elections, while America the Beneficent thrust anthems up my spleen. The pasty ballad of deprecation without representation. God bless Old Glory with sufficient stars and stripes to vandalize my person until my bowels lose their allegiance. I'm a casualty of domestic terrorism. The transparency of America's image casts no reflection, although lynchings are no longer the rage. At picnics, state-sanctioned genocide still statistics suffice. Prison systems compete with the Atlantic for who holds the most slaves on death row. And we live in an era of democracy. Afflicted dissidents borrow retribution, then blow up U.S. entitlement and self-appreciation. The three blind mice are completely outraged. There is no spare change for self-imposed tragedy, and the nation was bankrupt before its depression. Misconceived foreign citizens sweated this economy through the blood and flesh of its capitalism. So let me sign, y'all. Let me sign. Please let me sign my name on that dotted line. Let me sign and make my mark below the signatures of Jefferson and Hancock. Silhouettes and profiling require that you know your place. So assume the nigger position. Keep your eyes on the national policy. You are getting very sleepy. You will not see what you really know. Clasp your hands behind your head. Lift every voice and sing. Join the organ grinders tune, because this is America's favorite sing-along. Oh, say can you see by the Don's early plight and new political pimp.
It's funny how long it took me to say that to you. Building up courage like Lego blocks to say something so basic, so factual. You are beautiful. It's funny because it's not so hard now. See, I first kept thinking about how it meant so much to say it. Like saying that to you means I like you, and your response might mean that you like me, and that result would be crazy, because then I wouldn't know what to do next. And the truth was, I didn't really know what to do when I first said it. I was so excited about possible futures and saddened by a few regretful past. Somehow the last thing I even thought about was now. So now, I'm fully present. I'm so present, you could open me. I'm so present that when a first grade teacher asks, who is present in class, all the kids respond with my name. I'm so present that when Michael J. Fox traveled back to the past, to go back to the future and back to the past again, he realized he was me anywhere he went. The present, right now, you are so beautiful. And no, it's not a compliment. It's a fact. It's a truth. It's like saying birds sing, or the sky is blue, or the ocean has tides. And even then you are just as beautiful as nature, because without you, the ocean doesn't want to wave anymore. Without you, mountains don't feel hardcore, and they just don't want to rock out anymore. Without you, stars told me they would actually get neutered. Did you get that? Because they're balls of gas. It's like suicide for a star. I never want to wish that upon a star. Look, what I'm really trying to say is please keep existing. Please keep being you. I know I don't really need to ask you this, since you're so good at doing it. You do it even without a question. It's a lesson I keep teaching myself.
Movie starring myself and Bill Murray about how we lived off nothing but avocado and spent the whole film in the pet shop peering through each bubbly fish tank at those pumpkin seeds wrapped and swimming in moist green flesh. While he and I wandered through the steadily buzzing aisles flecked with whirring filters and tiny packages of plastic trees, he would speak any language we so desired, discussing in Spanish how fragile it is to be a child, in Tibetan unknown tongues the ability of love to soften the hard skin of a scarred heart. I'd tell Bill about my bad habits, and I'd whisper painful secrets, knowing this moment was sacred, as I saw the lid of a palm-sized treasure chest slamming shut beside some miniature pirate skeleton.
I refuse to love you anymore. I refuse to show you how my white and red blood cells intermingle. Refuse to continue to peel the scars off my body just so you can see my white ancestry. So today, like Haiti in the 1700s, I reclaim my independence. I reclaim my valleys, my mountains. I reclaim everything about my descendancy. I will not give you my mother's recipe to sweet potato pie. I will not talk about my father's blue uniform and minimum wage. What I will give you is continue to give you the memory and the red that you left stained there when we first touched. Thank you.
People checking the AA from the love they got. I insert another clip. More rounds to go around. Busting caps of understanding and well planning, leaving adults stunned. Children feel tolerance. Minus nonsense.
Please stand clear. The doors are closing.
Everything these bullets touch turns to love. No more bombs burst in the air. I'll shoot an arm piece of my heart into every politician and poverty-stricken person hurting from empty solutions and empty stomachs. No more sympathy rubs. I deliver compassionate clips to above every wish, making each relationship take a dip into perspective and never again with an older brother with the other feel neglected right now. I've been called insane, but that's a name I'm willing to make myself. For no help, we insane, the crazy world. But no worse than a terse verse, a cursed verse.
Please stand clear. The doors are closing.
You see it all, brother. Like friend to partner to marriage. Like friend to best friend can become like kin. And I remind myself of these things in spite of myself. And I hope to package similar guns of love on all store shelves, non-toxic for kids, and food of all ages.
Next stop is Wilshire. Direction of travel. Doors left on the right. This train's destination is Union Station.
A Wilshire Western es la parada. La plataforma de abordaje se encuentra abajo. El destino final de este tren es Union Station.
Alright, this is called infinitive. 1. Be or not be, the question is. 2. Whether nobler in the mind it is suffer the sling of torture or take arms against and torture be. Our go begins at our wanting go. Animism, he says. 3. Image of animus, she says, often and again. The embedded stone be not as it may. Made to be rubbed over the knob and the stone's odd seventh quadrant. They jinx one another, stop the other from top. Something rhetorical need be done to these houses. Drink full well against possible resentment. 4. There's no vanilla, only grammar. Excellent as Mayan obsidian sacrifices, and the deceased must have been about my size, he says. 5. It is a luminous evidence, he may say. It is a luminous rubbish, a luminous busking. It is a luminous panhandling. It is a luminous pander of a good morning on the cheek of every well-met. Surprisingly seems a real answer to the clatter of tinny appraisal. Thank you.